I'm Chad Morin, and we're here live in Gallatin, Tennessee.
Wait. Warning. Go down.
Good evening, I'm Chad Morin, and we're here live in Gallatin, Tennessee, and behind me is the Stonewall Mansion, and we're going to be ghost hunting live tonight with you at home with our guests, the Wraith Chasers. This is a one-of-a-kind investigation that's never been investigated or televised here, and we're very excited to be here this evening. This is one of our, this is going to be one of many this is first of one of many live events that we're going to start doing on our Facebook pages, and we're excited that you at home are here to join us. So right now we have the Wraith Chasers, Chris, Mike, and Brannon. And Chris, I'm so excited to know, how did you find this place?
You know, it's been here my whole life. I've lived here for 39 years, and I never even knew this place was here. I was talking to a good friend of ours, Kendall, and she used to run Rosemont. And we were talking about how much we miss Rosemont. We're like, hey, you got any new places that we can try to check out? She's like, well, did you try Stonewall? I'm like, what is Stonewall? And she's like, well, it's right in the middle of town. We came up here, looked around. It's just kind of like a hidden gem that's been here the whole time. We've been here for what, like maybe 2 hours? We've already got whistles. We've got knocks. We've got all kinds of stuff. We haven't even started yet.
This is exciting. Mike, I know you're excited to get in. Anything in particular, any place in particular?
Actually, the whole place. Like Chris said, drove by this place a million times, never knew it existed. We've been to many, many places together. We've experienced so much stuff together. As you know, we've been to some together. But the one thing this place has that we've never experienced is lost time. And one caretaker and somebody else, I think she just works here, a volunteer maybe, but they both experienced lost time. I mean, hours, not just minutes, hours of just go by, and they almost just don't know where they've been. And it's like, that's something we've never experienced before, ever. You know, I've read about it, and it's kind of freaky. So it's like, again, like anytime we enter a new place, you just don't know what you're going to get. And at least I don't know. It's like, it's kind of freaky at the same time, knowing that maybe we're going to experience that. We might wake up and it's Thursday. We don't know. But that's just something that I've never experienced. And I'm anxious to get in there and see if we can find out what's causing that maybe.
Well, we're anxious to see if something like that will happen to us tonight. Brannon, you're always bringing new equipment with you. What do you got tonight for us?
Well, tonight I brought my SLS camera. You know, it's basically a sensor that picks up motion, and where it senses the motion, it kind of prints a stick figure on the camera. And of course, a lot of the paranormal investigators have got stick figures without anyone standing there. So this place, I'm sure, hadn't seen an SLS being used yet. So I'm real curious if we get any evidence on that. Plus, we're going to try the Estes method. Mike's going to listen in. And that's where we'll have the ghost box running. And he'll be the only one to hear the ghost box. But me and Chris will be asking questions. And hopefully we'll get some direct responses. I would really love to see if we can find out who's still in this place as far as spirits are concerned.
And there's so many that could have been, because this place it's gone through like 5 or 6 different owners. You know, it started in 1831. There's been so many people that have come and gone through this house. I mean, there's no telling
who's here. Yeah.
I know.
And it's a Saturday night in Gallatin, Tennessee, and as you can hear, the locals are backing us up. So this is going to be great. And we want you to know, completely unrehearsed, this is live. Whatever happens is going to happen. There may be nothing that's going to happen this evening, but that's exactly what happens on Ghost Hunts. We've said this a lot of times before at our events. If folks at home have been with us at events, people want to know all the time, are we going to get paranormal activity? Are we going to see a ghost tonight? When you go fishing, are you going to get a fish? You never know. We can only guarantee one thing. This is going to be an exciting evening. It's going to be exciting to see what we're going to see and hear and experience inside. But we never like to start any of our ghost hunts without Brannon leading us into a little bit of prayer and protection. So we're going to switch over to that right now.
All right. All right, Brannon, take us off.
Dear Lord, we thank you for the night you've given us. We pray that as we enter these walls, Lord, that you would look after us, protect us from anything that could harm us spiritually or physically, Lord. And please help everyone at home to endure this and help us in all these things, Lord. Save the lost.
Amen. Amen.
All right, let's do it.
Well, while the guys are going inside to set up, they're going to head to some locations right now, and they've got their equipment set up inside. And we're going to try to test some claims that the owners or the caretakers of the museum here has told them about. And one of them was the ghostly apparitions and some lost time. But we do have a little video prepared that I'm going to play for you right now. And we're going to go ahead and roll that, and that'll answer some of the questions of the history and the haunts here at the Stonewall Mansion.
Tonight, we investigate Historic Stonewall. Nestled in the center of our hometown, Gallatin, Tennessee, it's been passed along to many owners. And if these walls are willing to talk, we'll need your help to try and listen to what they have to say as we go inside for the very first live paranormal investigation. The home was first built in 1831 for Dr. Levi Dana Ring, superintendent of Transmontania Academy, on land he purchased from Governor William Hall. Ring sold the house in 1833, and there have been many ownerships since. In 1839, Bowling Embry, who was in 1844 a founder of Franklin College in Donaldson, where David Lipscomb was educated, and purchased the house. A few years later, it became the home of Reverend William Hume of the Presbyterian Church. From 1874 to 1878, it was a boys' dormitory, and in 1905, it was purchased by Ernest B. House and was their home for 50 years. Then it was purchased by John B. Garrett, who was a founder of the Sumner County Museum. He donated his home to the museum in 2015. The shop on the property was built in the 1950s and was the county garage. John used it as a woodworking shop and produced antique reproduction furniture, most of which he donated to local charities to help them raise money. Since Garrett's death in 2017, many caretakers have experienced strange activity within the house, such as phantom footsteps, disembodied voices, and even a strange occurrence rarely experienced by myself or any of the Wraith Chasers. Several people have reported losing long instances of time, as if though they were somehow drained of energy for a moment, only to wake up hours later with no memory of how or why. Join us tonight for a completely interactive 2-hour investigation of the property as we attempt to communicate with the many occupants long past. We'll need your eyes and ears to assist us on the very first of many Ghost Hunt Lives.
Right. Hello. How's it going? I know we haven't properly introduced ourselves yet. My name is Chris. I'm Mike.
My name's Brandon.
Outside, we thought we heard you knocking and we heard you whistle. We'd love to hear you again. Sound like it was a welcoming whistle. I'd like to hope that it is.
I just want to say that it's an honor to be in this house. You have a really nice house, and I also want to make clear that we're speaking to any spirits that are in this house with us right now. Can you give us a sign that you're in here by just knocking on a wall or whistling again for us?
Again, like my brother Brandon said, we mean you no disrespect. We just came here to visit. We know that probably not a lot of people have come here on those types of terms to try and talk to you. So now's your chance. We brought some devices with us that may seem a little intimidating, but I promise they won't hurt you. They're just here to help us try to communicate with you better. My buddy Mike has a little recorder just like the one in my hand, and he's going to try to communicate with you. We're going to ask you a few questions, and if you want to talk to us, we really appreciate it. If you don't, we understand. We're going to also turn this on over here It's just a little music box, just like the piano.
Whoa.
All you got to do is come over here and play the piano or walk in front of it, and that'll let us know that you're there. So I'll just leave that there, and we'll go ahead and ask you some questions now.
Yeah, I'm getting word that from somebody that they're not seeing anything on the live feed, FYI. Not on the here, but somebody in Facebook world.
Oh.
Cool.
Can you tell us who we're talking to? We know this house had many owners. I just want to know who you are.
I thought I heard talking right after your first question.
If you're in the dining room, can you come in here and join us in the parlor?
What year is it?
Can you let us know what your name is?
Did you hear that?
Was that a growl?
Yeah. That was me. We hear you.
There it was again.
I don't know if anybody else is hearing that, but
Yeah.
damn. All right.
If I had short sleeves, you would see the hair stand on my arm.
We know this house had many owners. I just want to know who you are. I thought I heard talking right after your first question. If you're in the dining room, can you come in here and join us in a parlor? What year is it? Can you let us know what your name is? Did you hear that? Was that a growl?
Pick it up.
Tag, that was me. We hear you. They don't want to hear you. I don't know if anybody.
Was that any of you guys?
I think the last one was me.
That was like an inhale. Hang on. Oh, okay. Kalani, did you say there's a shadow behind me?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Are you sure it's not mine?
Positive, it was separate from yours.
Okay, so they're saying I saw a shadow behind me, but it is very hard to tell because it's casting behind us.
Well, we're getting those knocks on there too. Like you kept hearing those knocks on the recorder.
Let's do one more quickie. You like that? Yeah. If you're talking with us, we'd love to hear you. Can you say something very loud? It's hard for us to hear, so excuse us. But I'm asking if you can say something very loud for us, even if it's just a hello. Anything you want. Dr. Hume? Are you in a dining room?
Or is this Colonel Turner, J.J. Turner?
What about John Garrett? You were a good man. You donated a lot of things, a lot of possessions. You built a lot of things. You were the last one that owned this house before it was donated as well. If you're here, John, we appreciate what you did for Sumner County.
Is it your family that runs the Garrett brothers?
Something's in that dining room.
If you're talking with us,
when that stopped, I just heard it again.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna face that SLS to the dining room.
I got a better idea. We can just face the SLS towards the dining room.
I like that.
It's almost mine.
All right, guys, this is what we were, Justin, however you can get a good shot of it. But that's what Brandon was talking about. A lot of people know what this is. It's the SLS camera. And for anybody who doesn't, I can give you a quick little demonstration.
Yeah,
We got you.
see how it shows the
Basically
stick
just
figure.
maps out my movements and maps out my body. And a lot of times we'll get that when nobody's standing there. So we're going to see if we can get something to show up maybe.
I think that EVP was on you, Brandon, when you talked about Garrett. JJ. Whoa, shh. Like, oh.
Are you in there? There's something moving up there, like near the mirror. You see that? Like it looks like the crystals that hang off of the.
It's almost giving like a
Yeah,
laser
like it's
effect.
moving. Yeah.
I don't know if you guys can hear this live, but there is something moving in that dining room. Can you come out for us and say hello? Can you wave to us?
Can you see us? We're waving at you.
Hi. Colonel Turner, is this you?
Levi Ring. Did you put this place here? I'm gonna try something.
John Garrett.
I'm just gonna stay right here. Can you reach out and touch my hand for me? Guys, are you hearing this?
You hearing the knocks again?
No, Justin, come here. All right, stop. All right.
We're still.
It's upstairs. Let's go.
It's upstairs.
That's footsteps.
Let's go. I mean, that's like,
Holy cow.
it's definitely walking.
Watch your head.
That's freaky.
That was definitely walking.
I hope you guys heard that.
That was man. I've never heard anything like that.
All right. Let's be real still and be real quiet. See if we can hear it again.
Hello?
Were you up here walking just earlier?
I know something was up there
That's
walking.
messed up, man. That was freaky. We hear you upstairs. Are we allowed in your bedroom?
Which room would you prefer us to go in?
Is there a room we're not allowed in? Make a little noise in a room you don't want us in, and we won't go in there.
Can you tell me your name? I'm really curious as to who we're talking with.
Are you one of the Garrett family?
Breeze. Like,
Yeah.
well, where it's coming from.
Well, we got the bin on right here, so that's probably what you got. Yeah.
Yeah.
We hear you upstairs. Were you alone in your bedroom?
Did I say no? Yeah.
We hear you upstairs. Were you alone in your bedroom?
No.
Whoa! Hold on, get close to the mic on this guy.
We hear you upstairs. Were you alone in your bedroom?
Yeah.
Definitely says no.
Which room would you prefer us to go in? Is there a room we're not allowed in? Make a little noise in a room you don't want us in and we won't go in there. Can you tell me your name? I'm really curious as to who we're talking with.
Hey, something's going on over there at back corner. That's where I keep hearing from.
Are we not allowed back here?
It was always like a knock.
The room we're not allowed in?
I hope we're not in your territory, and we don't mean any disrespect. We just want to talk some, find out a little bit about you.
15 minutes remaining.
We're following you. We've never been here before. We just Ryan let us in. You know who Ryan is, right? Do you know Ryan?
He's a pretty solid guy, wouldn't you say?
He didn't say if we weren't allowed in your bedroom. Do you want us to get out?
It was like a woman or a...
Yeah.
I don't know what window. I'm like lost where we're at. But when we were outside and we heard the whistle and a knock was coming from a window.
That's right.
But I don't know which direction we're at right now.
I think it was the room over
was
there, right beside this one.
Is this the room we're not allowed in? Hope we're not in your territory and we don't mean any disrespect. We just want to talk some, find out a little bit about you. 15 minutes remaining. We're following you. We've never been here before. We just Ryan let us in. You know who Ryan is, right?
Yeah.
Do you know Ryan?
Something.
He's a pretty solid guy, wouldn't you say? He didn't say if we weren't allowed in your bedroom. Do you want us to get out?
What in the world?
Interference.
I was like,
What place did it?
It was almost like it was cut off for a second.
I did it twice, and I wouldn't do it on a digital.
Well, it kind of made a weird noise after the second time.
It's almost like it cut out the mic whenever it did something, because you heard something. What did you hear?
No, I thought if it wasn't Dustin moving, it was something outside this door.
Oh, it's almost as if though they cut it off temporarily so we wouldn't hear back what it was saying. I don't know.
How about this? We'll put this away. Can you say something out loud where we can hear you? Or answer me this. You can hear me, right? You can hear me talking to you? We'd love to hear your voice.
Or if there's a way that you can knock on something again. You have some really nice things in this house. Or how about this? Are you attached to something in this house that's not part of this house? There's a lot of items in here that weren't a part of the history of this house. There's also claims that there might be someone named Elizabeth in this house. Can you confirm that?
I'm surprised there's not a person up here after what we heard.
Yeah. Or can you make a noise downstairs for us?
Just making sure there's not any people, because it was so loud, so prominent. It was like, I really hope you guys heard that. And then we just raced up here without any equipment.
Yeah, I know. I didn't even bring my camera.
All right, well, I'll tell you what, we're going to go back downstairs if you want to follow us, or if you want to stay up here. Sorry if we disturbed you.
Yeah.
But maybe think about talking to us. We're really swell guys.
Really fun, too. We can crack up.
Swell and fun.
Swell and fun. Swell.
Really cool. Should be recording.
Well, we got the thing recording, so yeah, like he said. All right. We'll have a few more minutes in this room. If there's anybody in this room that wants to communicate, we'd love to talk to you. We have these are kind of like little children's balls. They light up. There's no good way to say it. That's just me, by the way. But they light up if you play the piano.
Hey, guys, do you want to try the octopus now? Or?
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Set it here. Right there. Place it.
It's fine, as long as it doesn't see. Now, this is just a little black box that we use to communicate with you. You can tell us your name. You can tell us your favorite color. You can tell us your favorite meal. You can tell us anything you want. All you got to do is walk up to it, approach it.
You can tell us your name on the device too. I have to be honest with you. If I was a ghost, I wouldn't know how to use that device, how to talk through it, but you might know how. Oh, we got to work on it. What do we get? Color. Green.
Color. We got a green light here. Can you tell us what color you see? Okay, this thing's moving when we walk. I was like, is your camera moving?
It's a green. There's also some lights outside that are.
Brandon said.
Can you tell us here above the piano?
Yeah, yep.
We hear you talking. You can just speak up. Who's in the photograph?
Because we're not sure. A lot of these paintings were donated to the museum and placed inside the home.
Something just blipped on here.
No kidding.
Not that. There was a quick stick figure flash.
No kidding.
Right over here. And
Really?
there's a chair there, and it's not the chair. It was right over here. Do you know who this is in a photograph? We know you're in a dining room. Come over here to the parlor and talk with us. We want to know who this is. It's right below this. That's the chandelier or something.
Well, I thought you were talking about all that.
No. It was right below it. It went to quick sticker. A quick
sticker.
A quick stick figure. See how I combine the words?
Oh,
cat ball.
Cat ball, yeah. See how that lights up?
Do you like my ball?
Sir, please.
There's no good way to talk about these things in any circumstance. Just to make sure.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so that's not us.
Yeah. Well, thank you for lighting that up for us. Can you do that one more time? Kind of a fun little toy. It's a better word, I guess.
That is a better word. Thank you, Brandon. Can you make it light up again?
Tell you even better yet, can you play that piano for us? If you want to really see us rap big, all you have to do is you just tap one note on that piano, and trust me, you'll be making a lot of people's nights.
Maybe even a bowel movement.
Yeah. If you can try to tap on a key on that piano, we'd really appreciate it.
Can you play the song with the sheet music up there?
Dearly do I love thee. Poetry by Colonel Samuel Davis.
I'd like to be some Samuel Davis every now and then.
Yeah. You know Samuel Davis,
Samuel Davis Jr.
I meant, Betty Davis eyes. But
See?
I'm telling you, Samuel Davis Jr.
Samuel Davis.
Samuel,
You took it
Again.
But again?
Right below all the chandelier stuff.
Are you in this dining room over here?
We're seeing you. I saw you quickly.
Okay, we got 5 minutes left. You guys stay in there. I'm just going to sit.
Can you sit at the table with my friend Chris?
All right. Is it mapping me?
No,
Nope.
You're out of range.
No.
No, you.
Kind of lost you right when he went through that doorway. So, nope.
No, not yet.
What chair is it we're seeing? This one?
It'll be your
Wait, remember this.
opposite side.
No, this is a mirror image. Actually, it's picking up that one.
Okay, it's picking up hallway chair.
Yeah.
What about this one?
Yeah, we can see it barely, but it's not.
Is it mapping me at all?
Nope.
No.
How about now?
Yeah,
There
there
it
you go.
is.
There it is.
Okay.
So whoever was blipping before was in the hallway, possibly.
Well, we left you a chair out there if you'd like to come sit.
I just want to let you know we don't mean to force you or make you do anything. Whoa, oh,
That's me.
Like Chris told you before, these things we brought, you might not have ever seen them before. All they are is ways for us to communicate. We'd love to shut everything down, and we would love to hear your voice. We would love to see you, to see what you look like. But if you can't do that, that's the only reason why we brought these things. That thing right there he put in a chair, all you have to do is touch it and makes the noise like you just heard. That's all it does. Lets us know you're here, and that's your way of saying hello.
that device my brother set in the chair, it'll light up and make some noise. Can you try doing that for us? Like my brother said, none of this stuff here will hurt you or harm you. It makes a little noise. It's I'm sure you're not used to anything like, I'm sure you didn't have something like this back when you were alive, but I promise you it's just kind of like a little tool, an instrument. I heard some.
That's them outside.
I heard tapping though, like.
In a little bit, we're gonna move over to the living room.
Yeah, we can just go ahead and give a little wrap up of what we got so far.
Okay.
Yeah. So tonight so far has been great. I mean, I hope you guys were able to hear what we heard there in the foyer, because as soon as I walked out there and then Justin, our camera guy, came out there, we both heard it clear as day, and then all these guys did. So we shot upstairs. We heard it a little up there. We think we may have got some cool EVPs. We'll have to go back and we'll make sure and put those on the site. But so far, Stonewall doesn't disappoint.
And on the footsteps up here, we got a from a male-like voice and
a no up there. To me, I know later on we're gonna head upstairs, and whatever it was, we got a no so hopefully we don't pick the wrong bedroom. But there's definitely something upstairs, so I'm excited to spend some time up there. But after this, I think we're gonna move to the front living room.
Do a little Estes method.
All right, guys, switching over to chat. Make sure you mute out.
And we're back. We're here in Gallatin, Tennessee, in Sumner County, and we're here at the Stonewall Mansion, the Historic Stonewall Mansion. And the way it looks inside, we're getting some awesome activity, shadow figures, EDPs, knocks, footsteps. And that's the first location that they went to tonight. So we're really excited to see what's going to happen on the remaining of the hunt tonight. I hear noise behind me. I don't know if it's somebody that just walked up or if it's noise that's coming. Did somebody just come out of the building?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Because earlier, this was really exciting. We were setting up the cameras. We were setting the lights up. We heard a whistle come from the upstairs, from the outside, and then I heard knocks on the window from the inside out. We all turned and looked, and everybody's like, who did the whistling? We don't know who it was. We were out here doing the rehearsal, getting ready to go on live, and we heard knocking. No one in the house whatsoever. We're all out here, and we heard knocking coming from inside of the house towards us. So before we even got started, everything started happening here. So this is exciting. So if you're new, if you just tuned in, this is Ghost Hunt Live. It's a joint operation with the Ghost Hunt Weekends and the Wraith Chasers. This is something new that we're trying. We're going to try to bring to you almost every event that we're going to be going to. And if you like what you see and you want to join us on hunts like this, you can. Go to ghosthuntweekends.com or thewraithchasers.com, and you'll be able to see a list of events that you, the viewer at home, can join us live and ghost hunt with us and hopefully take home your own evidence. You'll be able to ghost hunt right alongside Brannon, and he'll show you how to use the equipment, what his tips and tricks are on how he likes to investigate. And you can share information back and forth and ghost hunt all evening. Next weekend, we're going to be at the Thomas House Hotel. That's in Red Boiling Springs. It's actually, it's my birthday and Brandon's birthday. We're going to have an annual birthday bash there at the Thomas House. If you guys have never been, it's an 1880s bed and breakfast. Has about 15 rooms. You get dinner. You stay the night there. You watch our documentary, our presentations, photos, autographs, and then we take you on a live ghost hunt with us the whole evening, all the way till the next morning, if you like, and then breakfast the next day as well. Coming up on the 22nd and 23rd, we're going to Virginia. We're going to be headed to the Nickerson Sneed House in Virginia, a house similar to this, not quite as grand looking as this, but it's a pre-Revolutionary War cabin built into an estate. And Mike and Chris are going to be there with me as well, along with the rest of the Ghost Hunt Weekends crew. Let's go to ghosthuntweekends.com, and you'll be able to join us there if you like. Last weekend of January, we're going to be in, North Carolina. We're going to the Trevette Clinic, and that's outside of Charlotte, North Carolina. And that's about the same size as the one that's in Virginia. We're going to be going there. We're going to have a ghost hunt, photos, autographs, meet and greet with the guys. We're going to have Mike and Chris with us there as well, and a handful of the Ghost Hunt Weekends crew. And you'll be able to go right with us, and we'll be live one of those nights as well. So if you like what you see and you want to join us live and be part of all this excitement, go to the website and see what events. We have over 60 events planned for next year, for 2021. And you can join us and be part of the action. So don't forget, leave your comments. If you see or hear anything, we guys need your help at home. We need you to be our eyes and ears this evening. If you see anything, if you hear anything, leave a comment below. We're going to radio the cameraman, and they're going to relay that to Mike, Chris, and Brandon on the hunt. If you feel like there's a question that we should ask, let us know. We did see in the comments that there was that Brandon needed to ask some questions, that there was a spirit possibly trying to communicate with Brandon and that he needed to ask a question. Leave questions like that, comments. Don't forget to share as well, because the more people that know about this, the better. And just really excited. Let's see, where are we going? February. We're going to Bobby Mackey's Music World in February. GhostHuntWeekends.com. Actually, it's a 4-day week ghost hunt in a row for us. I was trying to say that, but it's hard to say. So we're going Thursday night to Bobby Mackey's. We're going to leave there, go to the Thomas House on Friday and Saturday, and then back to Bobby Mackey's on Sunday. So if you've ever fancied going to Bobby Mackey's Music World and checking out the portal to hell and experiencing a very weird location, make sure you join us. And for everyone that's online, if you use the code SALUTE, you can use that. That'll give you a discount, and that'll be valid during this broadcast. So if you do make a reservation, use that code SALUTE in the checkout, right when you go to checkout, and it'll give you a discount, and we'll know that you watched this episode. And after that, this is done aired, the code will not be valid. But anyways, the guys are getting ready to move to another location. They're going to try some new experiments. If you see anything in the background, I know there were some people that said that they saw some shadow figures behind Chris. Some other people wrote in and said that they heard some EVPs saying something about cigars and maybe something that the rent wasn't paid. So we don't know what that means right now. This is a brand new location to us. We don't have time to even research any of this in real time. So if you guys are at home and you can research this, and if these words mean something to any kind of research that you're doing online, let us know in the comments section, and we'll relay that by radio to the cameraman and to Chris, Mike, and Brandon. We need to check and see, are they in location? Okay, we're good. We're getting ready to switch back over and find out where the guys are in the house, and we're going to see what experiments they're doing in a new section of the house. So let's switch over to the guys and see how they're doing.
All right. We're here in the living area, or the living room. This was actually, I think, is this the addition? Or
It looks like, I don't know.
Well, we're professionals.
Yeah.
That area, yes. This one might not have been. Might not have been.
I'm not 100% sure.
I know when Mr. Garrett passed, he did not pass in the house, but he did have some tragedies in the house, and this is unfortunately his blood stain right here. That's still on the carpet. We can see. So maybe Mr. Garrett, we can talk to you here. Try another burst.
Yeah, let's do that.
Did you hear that?
What was the
I
ground?
don't think that was my foot.
Was it your foot?
Oh, let me try it.
No, maybe. Yeah.
Maybe not.
That sounded like something.
Sound like is it like a big exhale? Let me see. Let's stop that real quick. So too damn quick. All right.
Told you. Bro.
Come on.
Mr. Garrett, how are you?
Again, my name's Chris, and we're not trying to intrude in your house here. We appreciate you having us as guests. We'd just really like to talk to you. Are you okay with us here?
Do you know what happened to our friend Ryan right here on this couch? Was that you that manipulated him in some way?
I just want to say, Mr. Garrett, I hate the way I'm sure he went through some suffering before he passed. Are we talking to you right now, Mr. Garrett?
That's my foot. Sorry. I told you. It's very creaky right here, okay?
Mr. Sandman.
Promise I'm not crapping my pants. See?
It is. Okay.
Did it again.
I thought you were like,
No.
what?
I can't find a good spot to stand.
They're not playing.
Again, my name's Chris. We appreciate you having us as guests. We just really like to talk to you. Are you okay with us here? Do you know what happened to our friend Ryan right here on this couch? Was that you that manipulated him?
All right. What happened to your mic?
Actually, I got a speaker.
You got a speaker?
Yeah, we can switch this one with that. But we're talking about Ryan. It was this spot right here on this couch. And he was one of the few that experienced a lost time effect. And he said he just sat on this couch, and I don't know how many hours he said later, it's like he woke up like almost like he passed out, and he said that's not like him.
Yeah.
And I can relate to that. I don't nap. I don't just fall asleep in the middle of the day. And he said he just sat down here for a second. He walked us through the motions. He said he sat down right here, he crossed his legs, and then all of a sudden next
Cat balls.
Yeah. That could have been
Yeah,
you.
that could have been me. And then he said he just woke up with this heavy feeling. And if you know Ryan, he doesn't seem like a feel guy, a paranormal guy, but he said he woke up with this heavy feeling, like a weight on him. And he looked at his watch, and it was like 3 hours later. And it's like he doesn't know what happened, doesn't know.
Well, he said that there was someone else that had that same experience.
Yeah. And that was right in the next room. So there might be something here. This whole
It's a wormhole.
And this is where we'll try. the Estes, if you want to explain that.
Brandon, take it away with the Estes.
All right, so Mike is going to be listening on headphones right here, and I always like to record any of the. If we do get any responses, I'd like to record it. So I have this plugged in here, and Mike will be listening on the headphones to the spirit box, which it switches through stations.
Let them hear what the spirit box sounds like without headphones first.
Yeah.
You can hear it through this.
Put the speaker on. Does it work? We're professionals.
Yeah.
This is how it happens in real time, though, guys. We don't always have those quick edits where we can just snap the finger and we got the right thing.
There you go.
There you go.
As we were here just shuffling through radio stations, which this is one of these places that's going to be pretty fortunate for us because there's a hospital very close, so we're going to have very little, I would think, very little interference.
Yeah, and basically, the theory behind it is ghosts can sometimes communicate through these devices, these spirit boxes, scanning through various frequencies and radio waves. Now, this is going to be going directly into Mike's ears. We're not going to hear it, just he is going to hear it. And we are going to ask the questions so he can't hear us. And we'll see if he can answer them for us through the spirit box. Did I say that right? I think. And I'm also going to put a REM pod. This thing just lights up.
Here.
I'm talking really loud. Make sure I'm not talking loud.
No, you're good.
This is. Let me say that. He's screaming at you. This is where Ryan was at. You know who Ryan is.
Oh,
Yes. Where you got a little spike.
yeah.
Maybe just him sitting there.
This is how Ryan explained it.
Can you use this device?
Oh,
Got a blip.
yeah. Are you getting familiar with these devices here? They're starting to light up.
Okay, if this is you that is talking to us, I'm going to talk kind of light so he can't hear us. If this is you, can you tell us your name through those headphones?
Well, medicine.
Medicine. The obvious.
You know, John Garrett was sick, so
He had cancer.
you need medicine. Whoever you are,
Me.
me.
Okay.
Can you tell us your name? Wow.
Here.
Here.
Are you sitting there with Mike? Is that what you're trying to say? Are you sitting over there beside Mike?
Slow.
Slow.
I'm going to set this right beside Mike here. Does the same thing that this one does.
Here.
Here. Yeah, right there.
Elizabeth, are you here with us? I heard about someone having an experience. They
Out.
Say out.
Thing.
Do you want us out? Can you confirm? Can you confirm with Mike? Can you tell us?
Out.
Out.
That was loud.
Do you not like us being in here?
Okay. Where do you want us to go? Can you tell us that through Mike? Or this box right here?
Alone.
Are you alone, or do you prefer to be alone?
I think this one constant.
Again, alone. It didn't say again. It just repeated alone again.
All right, whose bloodstains are these on the carpet? Can you tell us?
Me.
Me?
Oh, me. That said me 3 times in a row. Me.
Oh my gosh.
Can you tell us your name, though? Who is me? We just want to know who we're talking to. If you don't want to tell us, that's fine.
Alone.
Do you want to be left alone?
Boy. Maybe boy.
This place was a boys' dormitory at one time.
That's right. Yeah.
Me. Again, me.
Were you here when this was a dormitory? If so, you can also touch any of these devices. Then I didn't say me again.
Sounds like a lot.
Me. It sounds like it's a few different voices saying me.
Well, I notice a lot of times we do get repeating words on.
Well, also, this is kind of creepy to think about. The lost time. What if this is some kind of portal?
Yeah, it's like
right here, and there's just lots of
Alone.
people coming in and out.
Yeah.
Me.
Can you tell me your name? Can you tell me through Mike your name? Who is me? My name's Chris. What's yours?
Me. Again, I'm getting me.
Something I want to ask you. Were you here? Were you alive when Eliezer Payne took over Gallatin? I think he was either a general or colonel. I think he was a general. I could be wrong. He was the Union officer that took over Gallatin.
Here.
Thank you for talking to us. I mean, I know it's hard to communicate this way. You really like that thing, huh?
Yeah.
Alone. Again, I'm getting the word alone. Again, I'm getting alone over and over.
It could be that whoever's talking may not be aware of us being here, So they're in their world, we're in ours.
Can you hear this? Can you tell Mike if you can hear this? Flip that off for just a second. At least that setting. Speaker. Okay, we're gonna turn this off. I know you like it. But we'd really like to talk to you through Mike. my friend Ryan fell asleep one day on this couch. You know Ryan, he's here a lot. Did he just say something?
Yeah, can you repeat that one more time? We missed that.
Do you know about how people lose sense of time here? And why? Do you know why?
This is me talking. It sounds like giggles. Like, not a full-on laughter, but giggles.
That's creepy.
Maybe you were playing a prank on Ryan?
This is me. This is me talking. It feels weird as shit sitting here.
You sleepy?
Do it. Not sleepy. It feels weird, and I'm not a feel guy. We talk about this a lot. I don't feel things. I'm not that kind of guy. But do this. You kind of feel like warpy.
Really?
Yeah. Sit like Ryan said he did. And
You're not the boss.
just try it. I'm telling you. No, it feels weird, like loopy kind of.
Like vertigo?
It was like I kept getting me and alone. But it was like me, like different tones and different voices of me. I heard you saying me. Can you tell me who me is?
Copper. That said copper.
Female. Copper. I don't know what she said, but I just heard her female.
Ma'am, is that you saying copper? Are you talking to Chris? Are you trying to talk to both of us at the same time? What's this right here on the floor? What happened right here? Did you fall and maybe bang your head? Did you
Mine, maybe? Mine?
mind me? Did you hurt yourself and did you experience some kind of loss of time and
Mine?
I don't know if that's the same kind of thing. Like,
Say again.
What?
I was just trying to figure out what happened. Trying to figure out what people experience in this area of the house. To us, if it makes sense to us, the experience is a loss of time. Hours go by and we don't know what happened, where we were. Are you doing this? Did this happen to you? Were you alone when this happened?
Male. Deep male voice. I don't know, can't distinguish what they're saying.
We're just trying to understand. We want to put some pieces together.
Who was it? You, Dr.
Time.
Time.
Time. I just heard time.
Time. What is time to you now? What is time to you? Can you, whatever you made our friend Ryan experience right here, Chris's.
Me. I just heard me too. Not me.
Me. Can you make Chris experience what you made Ryan experience?
Well, we were saying that maybe whoever the spirit is kind of going through kind of a loop in time. Maybe kind of cause Ryan to experience the same thing that the spirit was experiencing. Maybe it's kind of whoever sits there, experiences that loop. Like you said, loopy.
I think I just heard maybe Ryan.
Really?
Very, very quick, but I think I just heard Ryan. It was Ryan, right?
Something. Can you say it right here using this device? Can you say Ryan's name on there? He told us about this. You know, it's something we've never experienced.
Mine, big time. Mine.
Mine and me. I could get me.
What's yours? Can you tell us? What do you mean by mine? Me?
Book.
Book. Well, so is your book in here?
I do know there's a lot of books upstairs, and we're gonna go up there soon.
Book.
Yes, we'll go upstairs soon. I promise you.
Well, when we go up there, can you show us where your book is?
Yeah, there's many books, so you got to show us your favorite.
Yeah, because we'll try to find it for you.
We're just trying.
Red.
Well,
Is it red in the title of the book, or is that the cover of the book?
or is that what this once was? Can you tell us what goes on in this room? Was it obviously
Expletive. F word.
Hmm.
Big time.
something tragic happened here? Your blood is on the floor. What happened?
I hate that. Whoever went through that must have been horrible.
Were you lying alone here on the floor for a while? Before somebody came to help you?
One.
You were one by yourself? I'll sit with you. I can't promise I can help you, but I can promise I can try. Both do it. Are you down here? Do you need help? Tell us what you want. What you need.
Go.
Go. Tell us where to go. We'll go. See if you can say, tell Chris more than one word. We're trying to help.
Up.
Up. That's where the book is. Oh, that's where the library is.
Me.
Yeah, me. Again, me. Can you tell us, are you, I know we're referencing this, but are you in pain right now? Can you tell us right now, are you happy? Are you at peace? Or are you in pain? Like I told you, we can't promise you we can make things better, but we can promise you we will try. We will try our best.
Shame.
Say that again, whatever you just told us, we can understand you. Yeah. We hear you.
Yeah. It's another room.
I can't tell if it was that or that one.
It might have been out there.
You can use Chris to talk to us, or you can just do what you just did. We heard you.
Just kind of calm down, but
Yeah, you were saying some stuff.
Is it just me? I don't know if Ryan embedded that in my head, but
Oh no, it does. It does, but I think it could be for me just because I'm sitting here with my eyes closed. I could definitely take a nap.
But you heard like mine over and over.
I heard mine over and over. Read book.
Yeah.
Shame.
shame. You said me a few times. You said F.
Yeah. F word. Wow. I do feel drained.
Really?
I'll tell you what. We'll turn this off for a while. We thank you for talking to us. We're going to try something else. You see this device right here in the floor? Can you come over and touch it just to let us know that it's you that we're talking to? I'll show you what he's talking about. It's very easy. See? That's all you have to do. You don't even have to touch it all the way. Just get close to it.
I'll be honest though, you say I kind of feel drowsy myself.
I just felt weird there. I'm not gonna go like a heavy boom feeling, but I don't know. I don't know if Ryan, his story kind of.
What does that thing say?
Yeah, it said copper earlier. COPPER. When you were.
It was when you said you heard a female voice. It's when that said copper.
Whoa. Whoa.
That's exactly what we asked you to do.
Yeah. Wow. Thank you. Like, did I?
Oh, well, that was
Oh.
you.
Yeah. Okay.
That was probably you.
Just making sure.
All right, I'm gonna do it again. I can do it better than you can. You do the same thing?
John Garrett, is this you were talking with? Is that John Garrett's library?
Yep.
Yeah.
And you said same book.
Well, I thought that too. That's where I said it.
Mr. Garrett, do you want us to go look in your library? There's certain, use that. You did it too.
There's another one on the couch. You don't have to reach down if you want to use the one on the couch.
You want us to go up to your library? Is there a certain book that you want us to see?
Let us know. We'll try to find it for you.
Was that you that we heard earlier?
Whoa. Wow. Okay.
That was a strong hit.
Yeah.
You talked about upstairs? Were you walking upstairs and we were down here?
Also, when you had the headphones on, couldn't tell. I couldn't tell if it was from here or there. But there was the other, the same kind of boom knocks and shuffly sounds.
All kinds of noises.
Mr. Garrett, I believe that's you. We're just trying to, like I told you before, we're trying to put some pieces together. If there's something you want to say, you said red. You used this to say copper. You said book. Book tells us you want us to go upstairs, possibly. Whether it's go upstairs or stay away from upstairs, I don't know. But we know there's a lot of books. Does red or copper have anything to do with something up there?
conference got a register. Just trying to connect the dots.
Yeah. So, well,
Yeah.
try one more birth session. Hey, why don't we try another birth session?
That's what I was thinking. Guy.
It works. Hey, Mr. Garrett. What book do you want us to look for? Were you talking to Mike and I on the couch over here through this device?
What did you mean by you kept repeating the word me and mine through that device?
Are you at peace right now? Are you in pain? What did you mean by shame? Is that for you? Is it something that you're hiding?
Hey, Mr. Garrett. What book do you want us to look for? Were you talking to Mike and I on the couch over here through this device?
Whoa.
That was a big one.
What did you mean by you kept repeating the word me and mine through that device?
All right, Chad, let's queue up.
Oh, mute it.
Are you at peace right now? Are you in pain? What did you mean by shame? Was that for you? Is it something that you're hiding?
Play that back one more time. Just the first part. I didn't mean to spit on you. Sorry. Okay, it's the room.
Mr. Garrett,
How much longer?
how are you?
15 seconds.
Again, my name's Chris, and we're not trying to intrude in your house here.
We only have a few seconds left, so we'll get back at you upstairs in the library. I'm pretty sure we just got an EVP.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Did it say no?
And we're back. What an exciting
Hey, Mr. Garrett.
investigation that was. That was pretty intense with the Estes method. I know a lot of people were writing in saying that they heard kids' voices upstairs and also footsteps and running upstairs. We couldn't hear anything where we are outside here at the command center, but we can see your comments in the section there below. So make sure if you see anything or hear anything, make sure you write that in because that's helping us. We're radioing the guys. We're letting them know what you guys are hearing and seeing because we can't see everything that you guys are seeing or hear what you're hearing. So make sure you let us know in the comments section. What else happened? Oh, we got some events coming up, which is exciting. February 4th and February 7th, we're going to be in Wilder, Kentucky at Bobby Mackey's Music World. And you'll be able to join us live on a hunt just like this. But you'll be able to join the guys one-on-one ghost hunt in all the haunted locations there. So go to our website, ghosthuntweekends.com. You'll get all our tour dates and event details there. Got some other exciting events in March 20th. We're headed down to sunny Florida. It's like 26 degrees here where we are. Florida's probably 80 right now. So I know in March it's probably going to be just time going there. Mike, Chris, and Brandon are going to be joining us there. And that is going to definitely be something you won't want to miss. Sunny Florida for one, and it's a location rarely open. It's an abandoned, or not an abandoned, but it's an old jail from the 1800s, and also a courthouse from the 1800s. And we investigate an area where there was a gallows, and several people were executed there. Lots of activity every time we go. Next up, we're going to be going March 25th to Atlanta, Georgia. We're going to the Rhodes Hall Castle. This will be our 10th year anniversary going to the Rhodes Hall, and that is going to be exciting. It's a gigantic granite castle right on Peachtree Street, right downtown Atlanta, on what was called Millionaires Row, right after the Civil War. Just all these huge houses and mansions were built there, and fantastic location. Poltergeist activity, a woman in white coming down the stairs, children, voices, always something there. It's very, very active location. And it's our 10th year anniversary for Ghost Hunt Weekends, and that's our 10th year going back to that same spot. So you won't want to miss that. That is March 25th. And Branson, Missouri, September 25th, the Titanic Museum. And that will be exciting. We went last year, and Mike and Chris are going to be joining us there as well. I believe Brandon might be going to that one, if we can talk him into it. But we're going to, everything's kind of nice at that place because there's a hotel central right there. Right next door to the hotel is the Titanic Museum. And then we have dinner right next door at a restaurant. There's an Italian restaurant that we have a large room upstairs that we have our meet and greet and our photo and autograph session there. And then we walk right next door after dinner, and we investigate the Titanic. Lights out, and cameras are allowed. If you've ever been to the Titanic Museum in either Pigeon Forge or Pigeon Forge or Branson, Missouri, you know that no cell phones or cameras are allowed in there. But we have exclusive use and exclusive permission to film and photograph everything we want during the ghost hunt. So including taking photos on the staircase, which if you've been to either museum, you can never do that. They only make you take pictures behind a green screen or something or Photoshop it in. But anyways, we'll be there. So exciting. They were telling me earlier about the footsteps upstairs, kids' voices, and the Estes method seems like it was quite interesting. I didn't get all of the details. We're going to have to go back and look at a little bit of the footage because it did sound like there was some EVPs that we could hear on the camera, but of course we couldn't play it back and listen. Our cameras, of course, are voice recorders, so we'll be able to play them back at a later time and analyze that and see if we did capture something. So now I believe we're getting ready to switch back to the guys to see how they're doing. This is a totally live production that's going on right now. This isn't edited. There's nothing scripted. This is just completely how it is. If you come to one of the events or if you join us ghost hunting or if you watch us, this isn't cut or edited or anything. There's going to be some small glitches here and there. We're going to have signal loss. There's going to be noise of cars driving by. There's going to be unpredictable things that we have no idea what's going to happen or how we're going to control them. So you're in for the ride with us. This is exciting. So thank you at home for joining in. We have 10 seconds left before we're getting ready to go to Mike, Chris, and Brandon in their third and final location for the evening. So right now, let's go inside and let's see what they're into.
All right, guys, we're up here in the library. Well, this is the addition. This is definitely the addition. This is just a collection of Garrett family's books and some of their belongings. One thing that I'd like to, I'll let you take this one.
Well, earlier we talked about, books came up on the Ghost Box. A plethora of books, but we just walked up here. And if you can see it, we get Mike arrived. Yeah, if you can catch that.
Like I was holding it. As soon as I rounded the corner of the stairs, it said Mike arrived.
That's same.
Well, it's because finger, but Mike's finger, but Mike arrived right where we wanted.
You do have your finger near the antenna. Pull Mike's finger.
Those pray.
Sometimes these things do just go off.
I'll take Mike a ride as we
first
walked upstairs in the area that seen
Well,
your
you were
reference.
right in front of me, and you came before me, and then I rounded the corner and it said Mike arrived, and I was like, get out of here.
Yeah, that's nuts.
All right, we got a couple REM pods set up. We have some toys.
We got another ramp over here, which has a photograph of the man we've been possibly speaking with.
Mr.
Yeah.
John Garrett.
Obviously, this is his belongings. So we talk about trigger objects. We got a room full of trigger objects, his belongings, newspaper clippings, magazines, books.
We even have what looks like some very old containers here. Maybe some hooch at one point. I don't know. Elixir.
Yeah, old timey bottles.
So this is cool. This is the kind of room you want to investigate with all this stuff because people really like their stuff. Well, there's a whole room full of it.
Well, and then I had a thought earlier. I think I forgot to mention it. That what if the spirit's attached to something in this house, not the house particularly? It could be something in the house.
Right.
Yeah, and it's something up here.
Yeah.
If we're gonna try to connect the dots, like we were talking down there, from book, red, and copper, there's something up here pertaining to that. I don't know. We can always do a trusty start off with this and see if we can get something after. Mr. Garrett, hello.
Again, my name's Chris. We mean you no disrespect or harm. We're sorry if we're intruding upon your space. If so, feel free to let us know.
This is Brandon again. Can you let us know whatever is yours up here? Is it a book? Can you show us?
Downstairs, if it was you, we heard red and copper. Is that something pertaining up here that you want us to look for? Is there something we need to find to pass on to somebody else, one of your relatives? I also told you downstairs I can't promise you help, but I promise you we will try our best to help you out, whatever you need.
Is there a book that means something to you over here? If so, what book is it?
Say it again very loudly. What book?
Mr. Garrett, hello. Again, my name's Chris. We mean you no disrespect or harm. We're sorry if we're intruding upon your space. If so, feel free to let us know.
This is Brandon again. Can you let us know whatever is yours up here? Is it a book? Can you show us?
Again, book reference.
Downstairs, if it was you, we heard red and copper. Is that something pertaining up here that you want us to look for? Is there something we need to find to pass on to somebody else, one of your relatives? I also told you downstairs I can't promise you help, but I promise you we will try our best to help you out, whatever you need. Is there a book that means something to you over here? If so, what book is it? Say it again very loudly. What book?
We got a hit down there. because we got cut off. We got cut off before we had to end the live feed down there, and we did get an EVP saying yes. I believe it was a question about John. Oh, let's listen.
Hey, Mr. Garrett, what book do you want us to look for? Mr. Garrett, how are you? Again, my name's Chris, and we're not trying to intrude in your house here. We appreciate you having us as guests. We just really like to talk to you. Are you okay with us here? Do you know what happened to our friend Ryan? Right here on this couch?
After I said guest, maybe? You know on that one?
Hey, Mr. Garrett, what book do you want us to look for? Were you talking to Mike and I on the couch over here through this device?
That, yeah. Yes.
What did you mean?
Could be yes. I don't know. It's very hard to tell.
Well, that's the thing they say about two people can hear something different out of the same sound. So
Well, it sounds like it's something there. Breath.
yeah, well, definitely something there for sure. But we got a hint though when we were playing that. I'm trying to see if there is like a book or something.
It's him. His face.
That's going on.
All right. Well, like we say many, many times, we love to shut all this off. I'm going to turn that off. We'd love to see your face. We'd love to hear your voice. If you want to talk to the device right next to your photograph.
Just going to set it up right here in front of it. Like a nice guy. I didn't have the pleasure of knowing you, but if that's your photo, can you set off one of these devices?
Whoa, get out of here. That one too.
Or both of them at the same time?
Yeah.
Trying to move this over.
Wow. Okay.
Let's see.
Thank you, Mr. Garrett.
Wow.
Appreciate
Thank you. Oh, whoa! Stick figure on the on where the meter is, the REM pod right there.
Shut up.
No,
Is it still there?
He's mini. It's like a little.
Here, go over there, Justin, and see if you can get what he's got.
Yeah, look at this.
We're not moving.
Right there.
Mr. Garrett, is that you? Can you wave at us?
Dude, it looks like he put his arm up, like bent his elbow, like.
I'm waving at you right now, Mr. Garrett. Can you wave back at me?
Just put. I mean, you could see his arm going up a little bit. Yeah.
Where is he in relation to me?
It's kind of on the lower part near the couch. I'm trying to. It's. I mean, you got to remember this is a mirror image, so it's like, it's where that little lower part of the
All right, we'll
that
put our
stool
hands in
is.
our pockets. Mr. Garrett, can you wave to us again, please?
Whoa!
Thank you, Mr. Garrett.
Yeah, we're getting hits on those meters, and we got this figure here on the stool. So.
Whoa, shit.
Did you hear that? I swear I just thought I heard something come up the stairs. What's that, man? Are you coming up the stairs? You can come up here with us.
Mr. Garrett's up here. Mr. Garrett, whoever's downstairs, can he come upstairs with us? It's your call. It's your place.
Painting or a picture?
Painting, it's kind of creepy. caught my eye because it got two sides in it.
Oh, wow.
I like sides.
Symbol of the Wraith. Kind of like a little bit of my grandfather.
There's two.
Those are like long blades. So it's kind of weird.
Mr. Garrett, I promise you we won't stay in your place much longer. We're only going to be here for a... If anything, can you just say goodbye to us? Because we're going to tell you thank you so much for allowing us to be in your home, up here in your library, buy all your belongings, all your books.
So I get all kinds of different books, like history and antiques, maybe.
Not even gonna get almost every other book in here is red or copper.
Oh, yeah. That's a good point.
So I'm thinking if you wanted us to find a book, you may have made it a little more. Is there something by that catches my eye?
What's that?
That catches my eye. There's something there. The Holy Bible. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Well, like I said, I'm not feeling bad, but the little truck caught my eye, and the red book behind it is the Holy Bible.
Yeah.
A good book.
Yeah.
Is that your favorite book, Mr. Garrett? The Bible?
Can't beat it.
That was me.
Family photo. Congratulations on your anniversary. Well, that's kind of sad looking at stuff like this.
You know, show probably personal photos.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Service award. Ms. Garrett, I don't know if this is what you were talking about. I was looking for. I don't know if I'm even supposed to be looking at this.
This is a red book. Could be classified possibly as copper.
Meant something to you.
Yeah.
This meant something to you. Your service award. Mankind award. Birthday cards, pictures of grandchildren, or maybe they're your children. I don't know how old these photos are. Maybe somebody was meant to have this. I don't know. I'm gonna put it back where you had it.
Yeah. I wish we could be more sure to help you. We just don't know for sure.
Well, we only got a few more minutes. We'll try one more time, Mr. Garrett. You know, we heard you before using this.
They said they had a disembodied voice come through.
Really?
Through your camera?
Okay. Well, we can hear you without this. It's even better.
Is there anything else you can tell us to help you?
You know who Ryan is. We can pass the word on to Ryan. Anything you want. I'm sure. But I'm sure if it's family.
Let's say pray.
Pray.
Right.
We were just looking at your good book. We can pass anything on to Ryan, and he can, I'm sure, help find family if that's what you want. I'm gonna try one more time, Mr. Garrett, because it's easier for us to hear this way.
I'll do this.
World Trade Center.
No kidding. It's 2001.
September 12th, 2001.
Wow. I was still in grade school.
I was in class.
Yeah, well, I was too.
I moved to Gallatin. Mr. Garrett, thank you so much for letting us visit your home. Can we come back sometime?
Tag goes me whispering.
Can you say that again? Is it okay for us to come back and visit your home?
Hang on, I'm gonna knock.
When's the next time you're going to see Ryan?
Say it again. Hey, they're asking if you heard a door close.
Yes, we did.
Okay, is that what you heard over here?
Yeah. Do you want us to stay?
The room we were downstairs before, can I sleep in that bedroom? On that bed?
I mean, are we able to help you any at all?
Did you bring us up here to find that Bible? Is there something inside the Bible that you wanted us to see?
Can us, right here, or Ryan, you know who he is, can we help you or try our best to help you in any way to get a message across to family? Should that Bible go to somebody?
Can you?
Yeah. Yeah, I take away. There we go.
3 minutes.
Mr. Garrett, thank you so much for letting us visit your home. Can we come back sometime? There goes me whispering. Can you say that again? Is it okay for us to come back and visit your home?
That's us reacting to what we're hearing.
Hang on, I'm gonna knock.
You picked up the door.
Yeah.
When's the next time you're gonna see Ryan? Say it again.
Hey, they're asking if you heard a door close.
Yes, we did.
Yeah,
Most
okay.
definitely.
Is that what you heard over here?
Yeah. Do you want us to stay? The room we were downstairs before, can I sleep in that bedroom? On that bed? I mean, are we able to help you any at all? Did you bring us up here to find that Bible? Is there something inside the Bible that you wanted us to see? Can us, right here, or Ryan, you know who he is, can we help you or try our best to help you in any way to get a message across to family? Should that Bible go to somebody?
Family fun.
20 seconds.
Family. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in tonight. We really appreciate it. As our first investigation of Historic Stonewall. Hasn't disappointed. Hasn't been off the charts, but we had some good stuff.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And I know we'll be back, and I think we're going to be back, and you guys can definitely join us the next go around.
Yeah, so look for that. The wraithchasers.com, ghosthuntweekends.com. We're going to be doing a lot more events. God willing.
Mm-hmm. Stay safe. God bless you guys, and God.
And we're back. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We're at the Stonewall Mansion here in Gallatin, Tennessee, just about an hour's drive outside of Nashville. Probably not even that, probably 35-minute drive outside of Nashville, Tennessee. And we're at this 1800s historic building. And we had some great activity on this last one here, our last and final investigation rotation. Seems like there was voices coming from the room. We actually heard at our command center, we heard a door slamming. We radioed them, and they confirmed that they did hear it inside as well. And they believed that they probably thought it was us. Possibly the globe moved, and we're going to have to replay the footage and check that. But it looks like, and a lot of people online pointed that out as well, the globe moved, knocking, and then the door closing. So, this has been a great, we had no idea what to expect here at all. We didn't know if this place was going to be haunted. We didn't know if it's just rumors. You never know. I mean, and also it could have been an evening where there was no activity, even though the place is active. So it seems like the building delivered this evening. This is really exciting. It's a frigid night, but maybe that brought out the spirits to play with this evening. We do want to say thank you so much for watching. We want you to share and hit that like button. That helps our algorithm. The algorithm hates us, but we know that you love us. So hit that like button. That helps drive the algorithm up and make sure that more people see the feed and will join in and watch us as well. And if you like what you've seen tonight and you want to join us at some of these events where you can ghost hunt with us, go to ghosthuntweekends.com. You can also go to wraithchasers.com, and you can see a list of events where we're going to be all across the country. We have over 60 live events just like this that we're going to be going to, that you, as the person watching, can not just sit on your at home. You can actually join us and come with us to these locations. Next weekend, we're going to be at the Thomas House Hotel. Myself and Brandon will be there. It's our birthday weekend, and we're going to have this is our our second birthday event that we've had at the Thomas House. It's starting to be a tradition now, so that's going to be exciting. I believe we're sold out. Maybe Friday has one room available. You get room, dinner, breakfast, presentations, photos, autographs, and then you get to watch my documentary that I filmed about the Thomas House. I wrote a book about the Thomas House, about the history and haunts, along with Kyle Cobb, historian and researcher, and we made a documentary that goes along with that tells all about the history and the haunts of the Thomas House. Fantastic location. Our 10th year going there as well. It's our 10th year anniversary. Ghosthuntweekends.com. Look up Thomas House. We have events every single month there that you can join us, and very inexpensive as well. We're getting ready to announce some more events. February 4th and February 7th, we're going to be at Bobby Mackey's Music World. You can join us there live, just like this. You can ghost hunt with us and take home your own evidence. We also are going to be going to Florida March 20th at the Clay County Jail, right outside of St. Augustine. And that's going to be exciting. It's an 1800s jail and courthouse. The courthouse is still active. Jail is not great activity there. Every time we go, fantastic activity. And not many people get to investigate. It's rarely open for any kind of public investigations. It's really only open for tours during the day. And we have exclusive access where you, the fan, gets to join us and do what we do and step into our world and go along with us and hopefully bring home your own evidence. And if not, you'll be taking home great experiences. After that, we're going to be headed to Atlanta, Georgia, March 25th to the Rhodes Hall Castle. That's our 10th year going there in a row. And that's going to be exciting as well. It's a huge castle right downtown Peachtree Street in Atlanta. And then September 25th, we're going to be at the Titanic Museum in Branson, Missouri. And that is a dinner and a ghost hunt and an entire weekend in Branson, Missouri. And it is a fantastic location. And if you missed out last year, definitely you will want to come this year. So the guys are coming out now. We have Mike, Chris, and Brandon joining us here. Man, what a great night. Unbelievable. I don't know how much you guys saw or could hear what we could hear, but we heard banging inside. Yeah. We thought it was you guys, and then by radio, and you thought it was us. Yeah. Looks like guests that were watching, they said they saw the globe move.
Really?
Really? Yeah. So we want to rewind the footage and look at that and see if that really did happen.
Well, the thing that got me was the footsteps.
Yes.
Here.
Yes.
It seemed like it referenced upstairs, and it's like globes upstairs. And well, no, go ahead first. I want to see what highlight people say. The highlight for sure, for me anyway, was the footsteps. Like when we were,
a lot of activity about the footsteps
in the two front rooms, and then I just came out there to try to do something with the SLS camera, and that's when I heard it loud and clear, and everybody else heard the same exact thing. It was almost like it was like scampering up the stairs or something. And there's two areas of upstairs. I mean the newer edition, but it's like the upstairs where we got the EDP saying no, it didn't want us in a bedroom. But then also, I know the remodel area, which is the new library, but it seemed like, I don't know, through the Estes method, it was giving us colors, copper and red and book. So we went up to there, and it's like, the first thing that caught my eye, it was a little toy truck or a little toy fire engine or something, but it was red. So it caught my eye, and right behind it was the Bible, which is the red Bible. Yeah. And I don't think we showed any of it, but it's like, opened it up, and it wasn't just a Bible. It had, whether it's children or grandchildren, but like birthday cards, photos, and newspaper clippings of Mr. Garrett winning an award. And it was like, it seemed like a lot of personal, memorable stuff. So maybe somebody's supposed to have that, and it's not supposed to just be sitting on the shelf.
I don't know if it's my brain trying to connect the dots, but it's almost like, well, we were down there doing the Estes, kept getting fine, me, is repeating stuff over and over. And it made me think maybe it's whoever the spirit's book for me, it's object upstairs. And it's almost like, even after we found the Bible, I had noticed that the object said pray earlier. And I started praying Bible.
Really?
And then even if we did an ending prayer and Mike looked down and we saw something, like you said something about family, and then you were replaying it, and you said family in the replay, and then you saw family in the newspaper.
Well, how do you explain that?
Well, we first walked upstairs. I don't even think we were filming it upstairs. We first walked up. It said on the audience, it said Mike arrived.
Yeah. No.
He was the first one.
Were we filming that?
No, he was.
Wow.
We were headed up there. What else did they see though?
Some of the other things was the knocking, the door closing, the voices.
Yeah, the door closing was loud. We were reviewing, we were recording an EVP. We were doing an EVP session. We heard something huge. It sounded like a bang or something, and then you guys radioed up, said something about a door, and now it kind of makes sense. It did sound like a door slamming.
Well, Krista and I were and Kalani, we were at the computers, and we were watching the live feed. We heard the bang, which was similar to what we heard before we even started earlier today. So we both looked at that same window, and then I go, was that a door that shut? Because it's a neighborhood here, and I thought, well, maybe somebody shut their car door. But then you guys heard it, but it really did sound like it came from in the house, and there's a little bit of a delay. So we didn't hear it on the delay. That's why we radioed you. Yeah. And then when you guys looked at each other and said, yeah, we heard it.
There's a lot of odd coincidences together. It's like,
well, it absolutely corroborates what Ryan was telling us about this place. One of the number one claims was just odd sound noises. knocks, footsteps,
There's a
voices.
bunch of that.
We got all of those.
And I'm sure it's not this settling because it's so old. It's settled now, you know.
Yeah,
So I don't
it's
think
been
it's
settled.
yeah.
No, that wasn't no settling when we heard whatever run up.
When we first
Yeah.
started on that footsteps, and it's like, and Justin's in there behind the camera, and it's like, and he's getting freaked out. I mean, it's like, did you hear that? And it's like, hell yeah, we heard that.
Well,
it's
it's
like it was.
It's funny too, because we've been doing this for a long time. Not to say that we're numb to it, but it was just like I saw it as like he was like a little kid, the camera guy in his eyes. He's like, "Let's go!" And all of a sudden he's leading it. We're just like, "Let's do it, bro."
That's awesome. So we never know what's going to happen, and you never know if a place like this is just going to be hype or if it really has something to it. So it sounds like, I mean, this is just the first time here. So imagine
It's only 2 hours. This
Yeah.
place. Imagine if we did a full investigation.
a full weekend here, and there's other buildings here in the town as well. It seems like so. This may be something on our radar that we may have a collaboration event where you at home will join us at a location like this, actually at this location, and other ones here in the town, and maybe ghost hunt with us and be in a room with Brandon and do the Estes method with them and see what happens. And so this is great. What else do you guys think?
We got to make a T-shirt. I did the Estes with Brandon.
Oh, that'll work.
I'll tell you this with Estes method, it's like I think this is probably the second time I've done it, and I don't know if it was because of the story Ryan told us, but it didn't feel well. Sitting in where he sat with headphones on, I didn't feel what he described his feelings, but it felt loopy. It felt weird being in that room. But it's like you're in a couch where he sat, and it's like before you close your eyes, you're looking at a blood stain on the floor. And it's like, I don't know if all that's kind of subliminal kind of things, kind of playing tricks, but it's like, it didn't feel well in it. So it's like, hopefully if we do all come back here and you guys come back with us, and it's like people who are sensitive and all that can sit in that room and see if they feel that same thing. I don't know if that whole lost time thing, I don't know.
And
Like,
there
I'd like to put that
seems,
together.
we all talked about this before. There's another story in the same town of a vanishing person or lost time or maybe a portal or something like that. Or, yeah.
And that's like a mile that way or whatever it is.
So, I mean,
It's
that's
like,
strange. So I don't know if it's something here, if it's something in the ground or what, but that's definitely something that we could probably look into a little more.
Well, even
in the
though
future.
like, this whole area is Sumner County, kind of towards California Springs, they call it the Paranormal Corridor.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, then we're right in ground zero of it here. Going towards the square. There's so many haunted places. Andrew Jackson had a law office just about a mile that way, even less than a mile that way.
Wow. A lot of history here, a lot of energy, probably just trapped in the ground and trapped in the buildings.
Well,
And
even
just-
when the Union took over the square here in the Civil War, I mean, the stories I heard is people, they've read diaries of this girl, and she, I think in the diary or somewhere else, they talk about hanging people by their thumbs.
Oh.
Yeah. I know they. Yeah, I mean, like horrible things.
oh,
But I do know they also hate the whole.
Yeah. I just felt it. Yeah. My thumbs are cold now, so I can imagine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's got to be just trapped in the ground, trapped in the environment here. So yeah, and this is I've only been to the city just a few times, and the times that I have been here, it feels a little different when you get here. Like almost like when you go to New Orleans, it doesn't feel as strong as that, or like when you go to Savannah, it has that. You almost feel like you're just being watched everywhere. But different properties like here, you can just feel the history that's here. So this has been a great investigation. We had no idea what we were going to expect. And we always like to kind of check an area out before we potentially say, hey, this may be one of the places that we would like to have an event and have you, the fan, come and join us. So if you liked what you saw, leave us something in the comments below. If a yes or a no, if I'd love to go here, no, I wouldn't like to go here. But it seems like everybody wants to come here, So, I mean, everything that was written was just amazing. We got a slew of events, over 60 events this year, probably more than that. Go to ghosthuntweekends.com and also go to Wraith Chasers. It's Wraith Chasers? The Wraithchasers.com. And the,
yes.
depending on where you are. In Gallatin, it's yeah. And you'll see the list of events that you can join us. And anything else to add? I believe it's about
Big
it.
thanks to Ryan in Sumner County for giving us
Yes.
permission to investigate tonight. Really appreciate that. And I hope to see you guys soon here.
Also, like to thank everyone for the birthday wish.
Oh yes, it's Brennan and I's birthday. So and we're gonna be celebrating next weekend at the Thomas House. So, and I think there's one room left on Friday.
get on that.
Somebody canceled. So if you want to join us next Friday at the Thomas House, Brandon and I will be there, and you can join us. But anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hit that subscribe button. Give it a great big thumbs up. Feel free to share.
We just talked about hanging people.
I know by the thumb. Give it a great big thumbs up.
Hanging thumbs up.
Give it a hanging thumbs up. And hopefully we will see you. The next event with all of us will be at the
Nickerson
Sneed House. That's this month, the 22nd and 23rd in Glade Spring, Virginia. It's a house a little smaller than this, not as grand as this, but it's an old Revolutionary War cabin that was turned into an estate, and you can ghost hunt with us, and we'll be live from there as well. So thank you very much for tuning in. So for Brandon, Mike, Chris, and myself, thank you very much. God bless. Have a great evening. Thank you for watching.
Thank you. Adios.